Welcome to English class 7. In this class, we are going to understand what is present perfect tense and its parts, how we can structure sentences, and what are some negative, interrogative, negative, formal, informal, yes, no, open-ended questions. So on, a lot of exercise. You are going to be able to understand how to use them when you're speaking at the end of this lesson. So keep in touch, keep watching. Start with the first most common three definitions. If you are having some kind of, not understanding this tense, so this is what you are going to be able to understand. These three definitions are enough to help you understand present perfect tense. Let's try to understand first definition. An event that has happened at an in a specific in a specific time in the past and has a current impact or relevance on the subject. It means something that started in the past but it still has some impact or connection in this present. That's why we call present perfect in a present. So there's a one example to understand more better. My friend has lost his apartment. This sentence, the first example, is trying to point out something already, I mean, whatever the thing is, for example, in the sentence, is key. So he or she lost it, now still he's been finding, right? Or he's finding. So the connection is still in this moment present. That's what we can say. My friend has lost his apartment key. For example, she has cooked dinner. So she started in the past at this moment. Maybe she has finished it, or kind of it has some connection at this moment in this present, right? This is what we can say this first definition. Understanding the second definition, and then we can recap all of them. A recurrent action or the experience that has taken place multiple times in the past with the potential for the continuation in the present and future. This means the thing that happened many times in the past, still there are some chances to happen in this present, the one in this moment or at this moment, or in future. For example, Julia has traveled to London many times. So of course she traveled maybe 10, 20 times before. At this moment, in this present or future, she may travel again. Why not? So this definition is telling you something that happened and still will be continue, right? Or still they have a connection in future or keep going in present, future, whatever we consider. The third example, by mistake I wrote two, but this is the third example. An ongoing action or state that commanded in the past and persist up to the present moment. That's why I wrote two because they have a little bit same type of second and third are a little bit same but not 100%. Let me help you to understand. As you can see the sentence, we have lived here for 5 years. I'm telling you something, I have lived here in my city 5 years. Still, I am living. So this definition is connecting with the second example, kind of, but not 100%. But if you can see this second example, third example, we have lived here for 5 years. She has lived 5 years, but still she's here, or we are here, right? We are living. So that means we keep going, keep living. I don't know when but we are still living. So this third definition is also connected with present perfect continuous, right? Sometimes you have a confusion between present perfect continuous and present perfect. So this is a really good example. So there are different definitions. It's depend on the definition. If you understand definition, it means you understand the differences between them. So that's what we are saying. They are almost sometimes same, present perfect and present perfect continuous. I hope you are clear. to understanding. To understand these three simple example, three definitions. If you understand them, that's it. Whatever you want is that to understand the whole things. Try to keep in mind, take a screenshot, and try to study again. Let's go to the next part. Sentence structure and subjects. Positive, negative, interrogative, negative, interrogative. These are three common: present, negative, interrogative. But negative interrogative is not that common in each tense, but it's good to teach you always. You should be aware of each grammar rule. So it's my job to teach you. Positive sentences start with subject. Has, have is a helping verb. Has, have are helping verb of present perfect tense. So she has cooked dinner. Mm, she has drove. She has a driving car. Right. Third form. So this is what I think I was saying drove, which is wrong because we have to use third form. Most of the students they use second form, which is wrong, and it's not their mistake because sometimes they don't know what is the first form or second form in the case of regular verbs, right? So you have to understand regular and irregular verbs, and that's what I think we will have lesson soon regarding this. All right. Negative subject hasn't been, not hasn't been. Subject hasn't, haven't, verb. She hasn't cooked, right? Or they haven't driven. So it's depend subject. I'm gonna teach you subject as well. Interrogative has, she, have, they, right? And negative interrogative hasn't she, haven't they, right? Have he not? Has she not? This is more formal, but that's not really common. That's less common in speaking. That's why we use more informal. Hasn't she? Haven't she? Haven't they? So that's what I think I suggest you to use informal way to communicate negative interrogative way. All right, that's it. Now here are more common subjects. I I assure that, or I just kind of, I feel like you know all of them, but still I want to teach you these two part. She and I have, Anna or Ruli have, because when we have she and I, they are talking to people. When we say Anna or Ruli, they are asking us to choose one of them. That's why we use has as a singular, right? Try to understand this last, but the rest of them is same. You have, I have, we have, they have, she has, and he has, it has, and one singular name has. That's what I did say. That's simply subjects. Here are some sentences related to one we have talked already. For example, Lola has cooked dinner, right? Lola has not cooked dinner. So one action has finished. So this is if you guess which definition I'm talking, first definition, second, third. I taught you three definitions. What do you think this definition can be? Yeah, come on. It can be the first definition because she has finished just now, but it's still in its impact. They have some impact in this current present. Okay, Lola has not cooked is a negative. Here we have a present perfect interrogative and interrogative negative. When you say interrogative and interrogative negative, so one is asking just question to ask, for example, has Lola cooked dinner? Somebody asking. And second, hasn't Lola cooked dinner? So we are confirming even she cooked it or not, right? And this is more formal, has Lola not cooked dinner? We already studied that. Moving one of the most common, most interesting, yes, no, and open-ended. As you can see, I wrote for you very simple words in very simple word. Yes, no. When you want to answer the question without giving more details, just saying yes or no. These type of questions start with has, have, but it's always depend like do, does, was, were, did, helping verbs in a specific tense. But here in this case, we are talking present perfect. We use have and has to start. Like has she cooked? Has she cooked? Right. So yeah, to reply simply yes, no. To not give more answer, more context and a detail. But when we talk open-ended question, you're type of giving more detail. So such kind of question always start with why, where, how these, I mean, how, when, where, what, why. So when you use such words before, yes, before the helping verbs of each tense, you're asking to give reason or more detail of this question. You are not going to say just yes and no. So I really suggest you to start asking such questions to have more type of practice. If you're specifically talking with somebody, don't say, did you drink water? So why didn't you drink water? So they will ask, they will put more detail. So that's what I think. I hope you understand. So it can have more chances to speak and practice your English with somebody. Now you have this practice, present perfect tense in speaking. You are going to use present perfect tense to describe these two videos. What is happening in the first video and in second video? But you can use some sentences present perfect. For example, um, you can say that a man has hit the ball or hit the cup. This is one simple example, but you are going to make more. They have graduated. They have graduated. That's just, I think, I simply made for you in simple word, but you can practice more in order to understand this tense. Here are last 2 points. Number 7 exercise. You have to fill in the blanks first of all to use has, have, or then whatever we have here, verbs of each. And there are some questions in the end of this. I mean, after completing this or filling in blanks, you can answer them to practice. Pause video and practice. That's all. That's all I would say. This is one more exercise. You can pause video to understand about this tense and this you can see this they have some of them probably no, but I think they all are present perfect. I have prepared. If you are confused, this see, you, been, and museum have to this. I think this is not something present perfect continuous, but this is present perfect. You can try to finish it first of all, write down in a comment. I will be happy to see you and try to answer of each one of them. Lastly, we have homework for you. You have to write 5 sentences using present perfect tense related to your current day. Something that has finished in this Sunday on this day, right? Whatever you have just done. You're gonna write these 5 things here, and whatever you remember, you can do practice with 5. It means you spend it here almost 30 to 15 minutes and you are able to understand this whole tense. That's all I think you had to do, and you did it. Well done. Finally, thank you so much for watching our video, and I really, really appreciate and I really, I'm really thankful for your precious time you spend on our channel. I'm always grateful. I will try to do my best to have a good content for you, all of them, and keep continue to helping. Thank you so much, and we'll be seeing you in our next video and next lesson. And let's see what will be the next interesting for you. Love you guys. Have a great day.